At these teams tonight, Richard, they are half-court teams, tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old school basketball, as they like to say, and it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Gary Trent is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Simons. Here's White. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Boston on offense. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
On the wing, Tatum nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 5 now.
Accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
Now here's Simons. Oh, stolen by Turner. Trent with it, now guarded by Simons. Turner attacking. Tatum with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Trent outside. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Antetokounmpo, bam! Give him 8 points now. Oh, another lead change, 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Outside for Boucher. Brown inside. Jackson on him. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And here's Simons outside. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And here's Turner from the arc. On target from range.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And he jams it home with authority.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dump.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. The three from Prince. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Tatum's got 9 points.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He can just blow by you so easy.
And the Bucks miss again.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Boucher a screen on Jackson. Brown passes to Simons. And here's Boucher. It's stolen by Trent. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Prince, no good off the glass. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Tatum finds Simons. Kick out to Brown. Boucher a screen on Trent. Boucher outside. The three is up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Prince is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Bucks trail by 5. The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But they live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
The drive by Simons. Oh, he just jams it right over. Over Miles Turner.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Simons. Sinks that one from the post. Simons got 8.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels, I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer, and hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
The drive by Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Brown. Here we go, one-on-one. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Kick out to Brown. Tatum, a screen on Prince. Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Outside, Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
Boucher on the screen. Jackson against Brown. Look at Brown, getting it done inside.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jackson. The rebound, Celtics. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okay, Tatum punching it home.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And it's Simons missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And Tatum drills the 3.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Antetokounmpo inside. Pass to Jackson. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front, leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
They've got Sam Hauser, and it's Minot in at the 4. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Hauser, that's good. Hauser's got his first basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Porter, the pass to Smith. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Pass to Kuzma. Outside, Green. Back to Kuzma. So Soft touch off the glass.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. The lead is 2, right wing. Here's Shireman, green covering. And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Garza. Porter with the steal. Green with the ball. Guarded by Hauser. Kuzma. And it's all tied up. Kuzma's gotten 4 this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Pritchard. Here's Minot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Celtics lead by 2.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Porter looks it over. That one drops for him.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Pritchard against Porter. Here's Minot. And a two-handed jam!
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Kuzma, defended by Hauser. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, and the basket is good. Kuzma's got 6.
Yeah, on the run, Kuzma can be very effective, just attacking without hesitation.
Here's Minot, defended by Portis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Minot. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Bucks have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. It's Kuzma with the miss. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Garza. To the right side. Here's Minot. Smith with the rebound. And for the Bucks, they're shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on them.
So both teams making some changes here. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's Tatum. Boucher a screen on Portis. Tatum drives in. Here's Boucher for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Yeah, they needed the 3 to tie it up, and he nails it. That's
a tie game in Boston. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Gary Trent is out there with Prince. And it's Jackson in at the 3, small forward. And the big finish by Giannis.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Trent against White. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Turner. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. That's 7 points for Miles Turner.
Being productive. Turner is a constant offensive threat.
And it's Simons.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jackson against Brown. Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points in the quarter. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
White, the pass to Simons. Here's a pass to Tatum. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Milwaukee in the lead. Turner outside. Uncovered. Cleared away by Boucher.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
White. Oh, he misses the layup. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a one-point game. KB off the bounce. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Goes up, and he slams it home.
Woo. His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Trent. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
Here's White. Tatum, screen on Trent. Outside Simons. And it's in there.
What a make by Simons. Ready to produce under pressure.
Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Tatum.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Brown with it. Turner covering. Here's White. Outside Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Simons jams it home.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
This from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Simons. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
This kid has it. Simons big late in the game.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, he misses the layup. Here's White.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then...
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
The line for 2, Derek White. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
for Boucher. Milwaukee also changed it up. Kuzma comes in for Jackson, and it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Now here's Simons. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Substitution on the court.
Boucher a screen on Porter. Simons. Oh, he jammed it.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
White with the steal. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
the NBA coming up. Great to have you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Got Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Huff in at the center position. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Derek White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Huff. Shoots over White. A nice shot by Huff.
Halliburton makes the right play most of the time. He's just a steady hand out there. Great poise and vision.
Now here's Simon. White finds Tatum. The screen from Brown. And a missed layup. Here's Neesmith. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Simon. It's hauled in by Huff.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Halliburton for 3. Takes it inside, and he slams it one-handed.
The assist.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
A shot's good from Simon.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Here's Huff. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And he drives. Oh! Wow!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Halliburton, that's good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll rather than incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Here's Huff. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back over to you guys.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allen.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, and Halliburton slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Boucher's shot is off. Indiana leading by 12. Driving inside. And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin's a big man flying through for the slam. I love it.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Boucher passes to Simons. Boucher sets a screen for Simon. That's tipped. Halliburton against White. Halliburton, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Simon. He has 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. Boucher kicks to Simons. 6 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes it.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Toppin. And it's Huff in at the 5. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Brown with a screen on Siakam. Tatum passes to Boucher.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Pacers leading by 10. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sideline, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. He's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
And then Brown with the dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Halliburton. Down low. Halliburton puts it in.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
2 minutes.
Boucher sets a screen for Simon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
The line for the Celtics, Anthony Simons. At the line for...
And Simons drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boucher with a screen on Toppin. Boucher passes to Simons. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Toppin with the steal. Pass to Huff. Shoots over Simon. A nice shot by Huff.
Assisted by
Huff's got 10.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
White against Halliburton. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Driving the lane. Basket good. Neesmith has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Halliburton with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Halliburton with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Outside, Simons. The kick out to Tatum. It's up a three. Tatum from three.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, I'm here with...
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
To center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Kada in at the 5 down low. Maxey's in the game for the Celtics. Back to Hauser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Walker's shot is off. The Celtics trail by 11. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. On the free throw, no good. Pacers leading by 9. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pritchard with the ball. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Puts it up from 7. The 3. Pocket 6. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
It's tipped. Here's Shireman. Inside. Minot takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nemhard for 3. It's a hand on it. And the second chance over by Jackson. And the Pacers lead by 7.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Pass to Hauser. There's the triple. And the Celtics another 3.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
McConnell scanning the floor.
Boston foul. Lineup. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Offensive rebound. Another shot. No good on the layup. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Shireman. Count it.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
There's the drive. The game now all time. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Count it. Nemhard's got 5 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pritchard against Walker. Pritchard up top. 5 points in the game. Queta, the pass to Pritchard. Pocket 2. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Pritchard's got the game tied up here for Boston. It's Nemhard on the wing. He has 5. Jackson setting the pick here for Nemhard. And the basket by Jackson. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. Pritchard against McConnell. Pass to Minot. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Great job right there, using his size to full advantage.
Here's Nemhard. It's good.
Andrew Nemhard.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. Drops in the layup for 2. Pritchard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Jackson setting the pick here for Nemhard. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Pritchard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. It's not complicated. He's been on fire this quarter. Feed him the rock.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the lead wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Goes to Tyrese Halliburton.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Obi Toppin. Neesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Halliburton. Lets it go with the 3. Huff, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. Pass to Boucher. And here is Simons. Neesmith covering. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
Personal foul.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
For 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Huff. 3-pointer. Wow, through the contact in that 3. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Indiana, Jay Buff.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Halliburton outside, driving to the basket.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Siakam up top, guarded by Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Siakam. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
And there's the drive. Here's Tatum. White down low. He's covered by Halliburton. Tatum.
Coming at you with so...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Brown against Toppin. Simons surveying the D. And they pick up the 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
A three-pointer. Good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now White. Here's Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Halliburton. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Tatum outside. Cleared away by Toppin. Indiana leading. Halliburton. Rebounded by Tatum.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Brown. Right outside. Now Brown. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. White against Halliburton.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And stolen by Siakam. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
They trail by 3. Here's Huff. Good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Huff. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This was the game. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Milwaukee wins the tip. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Obi Toppin out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Huff in at the 5. Now here's Toppin. Siakam outside. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest.
It's an incredible story, BA, because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Count that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, I caught up with the Bucks head coach. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Uncovered. The Pacers pull it in.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Harris passes to Turner. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Out to the right wing. Siakam looking it over. Huff, the pass to Siakam. 5 to shoot. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Turner, no good. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. 4-3. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they get it back. Toppin against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 ball. Goes up again. And it's good on the lay-in. Huff's got his second basket of the game.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
Halliburton's shot is good.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Oh, it's stolen away. We've got 1:08 left in the first. The Bucks trail. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Halliburton with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Huff. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Huff's got 6.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
The Pacers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Back to Halliburton. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one drops for him.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
And Giannis throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Halliburton on the attack. And he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Nesmith, Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys, back over to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam for 3. The rebound by Turner.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Jackson can't get it to go. Here's Huff. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jackson attacking. Pass to Prince. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Prince, and he dunks it down.
Well, it's not just Taurean Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in pick and roll. What a nice job.
Halliburton's shot is good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harris finds Antetokounmpo. It's Jackson, high post. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Siakam for 3. Rebound by Jackson.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from 3. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Siakam. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Harris. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Boy, Gary Harris finding a way inside. That's a gritty play, folks.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Turner. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
When Turner's scoring buckets inside, he is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
Halliburton misses.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Harris misses. Top and right side.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Indiana.
And he drops the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Got it up. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this.
26. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
They've got Bobby Portis. A.J. Green is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Smith, and it's Kuzma in at small forward. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Trent. Smith with a screen on McConnell. And it's Trent penetrating. Sweet little floater. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
McConnell's shot is off. And for the Bucks, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Here's Smith. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 8. Walker passes to DeMar. McConnell outside. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Kuzma. No points so far. Yep, that one's good.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot.
Portis with the steal. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Trent, the pass to Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pacers trail by 8. Walker sets a screen. Pass to Jackson. With the floater. That one is off. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Portis outside. Fires the three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now Nembhard. He's scoreless. It's hauled in by Portis. The three, Smith sinks it from distance. And the Bucks lead by 13.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Smith from downtown. They get the rebound. Here's Portis. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 5. And then Portis with the dunk.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Nembhard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Smith with a screen on McConnell. Smith outside. Pass to Kuzma. Trent outside. Picked by Smith. Yep, count it. Trent's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Kuzma outside. Trent against McConnell. An open look for Portis. Chops one in from the wing. Portis has got 6 points. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. Toppin with a steal. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks leading by 18. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Pass to Nesmith. They set the pick. And that one good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
To the paint. Shot from the low block. The 3. Off. Good.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Halliburton. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Harris. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Siakam. In transition, here come the Pacers. The Pacers again can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Halliburton with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And here's Toppin from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. And rejected. And they'll keep possession. Offensive rebound. And he drives in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
Halliburton for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Harris outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Siakam. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Huff. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight.
always look forward to. Pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Boucher in at the center, filling out the middle. Harris passes to Prince. Out to Harris. That shot off. White with the defensive effort. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Oh, look at that.
Sticking with it. Simons using all of his strength on that one.
And Anthony Simons got his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The kick out to Tatum. Boucher with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Into the lane.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Yes, that goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Tatum with it. Simons on the wing. 6 to shoot. Tatum against Giannis. Tatum no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Turner, and he banks in the layup.
The effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Boucher kicks to Tatum. Boucher sets a screen for Tatum. Brown the pass to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Tatum kicks to White. Stolen by Prince. A finish. And Prince with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Bucks with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
6 on the shot clock. Simons finds Boucher. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Bucks leading by 7. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Prince. For 3, Harris. Up again. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Harris. Left side, Simons. Back to Tatum. Brown with a screen on Antetokounmpo. On to White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum. The rebound by Turner.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Bucks lead by 11. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hide for those high percentage looks.
On the floor for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Boucher out there with Tatum, and it's Simons in at the one spot. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Pass to Giannis. Prince dishes to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. They set the pick. Simons from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. All sorts of time. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check for no foul? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Harris's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from White. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Jackson. Prince outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A three-pointer off the mark. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tatum on the wing. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Brown attacking. Pass to Tatum. The layup off target.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Smith, and it's Green, and it's Trent in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Celtics trail by 7. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot-making ability to get.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Bobby Portis taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. The first free throw is good. And Portis drains both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Minot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis, the pass to Smith. It's Portis, high post. From outside the arc. And it's Smith, that time on the assist by Portis. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pritchard against Trent. Pritchard passes to Boucher. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the break. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And stolen by Portis. They're running, and here they go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 13. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. That one falls.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Over in the corner, Green. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Minot. That one misses. Excellent defense there from Smith. Milwaukee leading by 15. Now here's Kuzma. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Minot to stop the run. There's Boucher, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Boucher's got his first bucket in this one. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by the Celtics. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Pritchard. Lets a floater go, and that one is good. Pritchard's got his second bucket. Smith outside. Portis kicks to Trent. In the corner, Smith with it. Smith missing again. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Gary Trent Jr.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Peyton Pritchard. Sam Hauser is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Brown against Jackson. Boucher kicks to Tatum. Boucher sets a screen for Tatum. Boucher passes to Tatum. Back to Boucher. Sinks that one from the post.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
On the wing, Turner. Pass to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Harris's shot is off. Celtics trail by 16. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Boucher with a screen on Harris. Three-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Prince. The 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the dunk by Boucher.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Antetokounmpo. Boucher with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Swing from outside.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Antetokounmpo, rebounded by Tatum. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Simons, Tatum outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Now Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Simons. The flush by Tatum.
Yeah, nice hustle by Tatum. When an all-NBA level guy is giving effort like that, it's infectious.
It's the Celtics ball. This run now up to 13-2. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And it's Harris with the ball for Milwaukee. The 3 is off. Celtics trail by 7. Now Simons. Outside Brown. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Antetokounmpo outside. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jackson outside. And down goes the 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Simons fires. Knocks down the 3. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
On the wing, Harris. Light covering. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Halliburton. Floats one. It's good.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Simons passes to Boucher and finished off by Boucher.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Halliburton misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Toppin, a screen on White. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
Tatum, a screen on Toppin. Outside Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, you better take it.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Here's Simons. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Boston pulls it in. Simons deciding where to go with it. Outside Tatum for three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Halliburton goes, and he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 9.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brown. Now White. Tatum with room to shoot. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Outside, Brown. Boucher on the screen. And Brown with the stuff.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He was really talking of Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Halliburton misses.
And even with the miss, That's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Simons. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Halliburton goes. Pass to Huff. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Driving in, Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Simons using his quickness to create, and a slow reaction by the defense.
And Fernie Simons taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 7-point differential. Pass to Huff. Can they get it? That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Huff's got 5 now.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Simons. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. Let's take a quick break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Boston?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Nesmith, then it's Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics lead by 8. White, the pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Tatum, a screen on Siakam. Here's Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Pass to Huff from the arc. Sinks the tray. Huff's got 8.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Tatum, here we go.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Halliburton against Brown. Streaking in. Here's Halliburton. No luck on that one.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Siakam with a screen on Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Huff, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
And here's Brown for 3. Indiana with a rebound. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Celtics lead by 9. And it's Simons penetrating, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Siakam with a screen on Brown. Brown against Halliburton. Pass to Huff. Plenty of space. Boston pulls it in. Boucher's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum passes to Simons. The kick to Tatum. Back to Simons. Puts up a 3. Huff pulls it in. Pacers trail by 11. And here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Simons got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 8 points in the quarter. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So the Celtics 5 right now. They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Minot in at the power forward position. And there's a pick. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Hauser outside. To the inside. Walker with a steal. Here's Jackson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. BA, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Jackson, the screen. Here's Shepard into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Inside. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Pritchard to the middle. Here's Queta. No good there. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Walker. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Walker's got his first points of the game.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Knocks it loose. Mathurin with the ball. Pritchard picks him up. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And it's good for 2.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's Nembhard. And he drops it in from the low post. Nembhard's got 6. points in the quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Indiana shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Pass to Shireman. And he drives in. Another shot. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Nembhard against Pritchard. Puts one up from 19. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Keita. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Jackson with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Nembhard to the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pritchard against Nembhard. Pass to Minot. And there's the screen. Back to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Clock at 4. To the paint. Here's Minot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jackson, the screen. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Counted. Jackson's got 6.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Hauser passes to Keita, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Boston ball. Substitution on the court.
Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Pascal Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. Then it's Toppin, and it's Huff in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well indeed.
Boucher outside. This one for 3. The Pacers pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Halliburton, the pass to Huff. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Boucher on the screen. And it's Simons. Oh, sensational! Yes. What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Toppin goes in. Tatum pulls it in.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Brown with a screen. Tatum to the rack. Simons outside. Shot clock at 5. Boucher buries it from outside.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's the pick. Quick two. Oh, net.
Halliburton really a playmaker with the ball in his hands.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. The drive by Simons. Oh, the stuff!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Halliburton against Brown. And Boucher with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Tatum, tightly guarded. Outside Boucher. On the wing, Tatum. Brown with a screen. Another shot.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
First team. Shooting for Boston.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here. The Pacers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Halliburton on the attack. What a take from Halliburton!
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage.
Simons, left side. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Siakam. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Celtics lead by 7. White outside. Puts up the tray. Halliburton rips down the board.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Connect!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Toppin against Brown. Brown attacking. Nice! That one's good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Oh, it misses! So it's Boston now. Simons outside. Here's a pass to Tatum. Here's Boucher. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
This is from Anthony Simons.
Boston with the W. Boy, a night. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Gary Harris is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Jackson, and at the 3, the small forward. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player club. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, he can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
The putback can't throw down the putback. The rebound by Halliburton. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Prince misses.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Siakam's shot is off. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Huff, no good. Harris finds Giannis. Down low. The Bucks working the ball around. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks. First up, quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
Prince kicks to Jackson. Giannis outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Here's Huff. Turner covering. Huff passes to Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Huff. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Turner finds Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Kevin?
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Halliburton, following the score by Miles Turner. Huff, no good.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. checked in.
Number 13, Tony Bradley.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Bradley a screen on Harris. Halliburton against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Bradley can't get it to go. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
They've got Halliburton. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Bradley in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Halliburton, no good. The Bucks shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pass to Neesmith. Siakam a screen on Prince. Neesmith, down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebound. Oh, wow. Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Here's Halliburton. Takes it out to Siakam. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 7th assist in the game. On the wing, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
Got what he wanted, but then...
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Halliburton, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
At the line, for the Pacers, will be tapping 2 shots.
Fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
2 shots.
And Indiana making a change here. Huff's jacked in. first one falls for him. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible. So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Harris finds Jackson. Giannis outside. Out to Harris. Turner with the screen for Harris. To the inside. Left side, out of the Kumbo. And stolen by Siakam. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Nesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead. Harris passes to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
And it's Halliburton penetrating.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster.
Assist goes to...
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And we thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. If you look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half, man, take a lot out of it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Kevin Porter is out there with Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Smith. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Up top, Portis. Guarded by Walker. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. With the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. Ball. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
It's a close game here in Indianapolis. Jackson down low. Porter's there. Jackson misses. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Mathurin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Boy, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
The Bucks shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Portis with it. Picked up by Shepard. There's Green with the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Portis kicks to Porter. Smith on the wing. Hard covering. Smith, no luck. The Pacers with the lead. Jackson down low. Defended by Portis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Right side, Green. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Now, Nembhard hasn't made one yet. Jackson misses. To the paint, it's tipped. Green left side. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Jackson, a screen on Porter. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Green finds Kuzma. Outside, Porter. And Portis throws it down.
You got to put a body on Portis or he'll wreak havoc on the offensive glass.
Porter against Nembhard. Here he goes. It's taken away by Smith. And they're on the break. Portis against Walker. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Hey, when you're big can pass it like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
Nembhard for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. A floater, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And some changes here for the Pacers. And both free throws good for Green.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, and the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 8 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Driving inside. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good on the 3. Bucks leading by 7. Harris outside. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
First team foul.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Obi Toppin. Neesmith is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Giannis kicks to Turner. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Halliburton converts inside.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. Pass to Harris. 14 feet away. And too long on the shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Halliburton with it. Picked up by Turner. Halliburton passes to Huff. They set the screen. Kicks it out to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. Shoots from 14. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Pass to Jackson. Back to Harris. Halliburton against Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Halliburton, that's good.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. With no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to... Oh, man!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk from you right there, guys.
Halliburton. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From outside, the three goes down.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Cleared away by Turner.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, Harris. Giannis left side. Oh, what a dunk!
The assist.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Toppin. And there's the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Jackson. Oh, one dunk after another.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Milwaukee.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From long range. Oh!
Splash! Splash!
It fell in!
Splash! Take that with you!
There is
Take that
no
with
way
you.
we just
Wow.
saw that. Oh! Now onto the Kumbo. Jackson outside. 5 to shoot. Tried for the putback, but can't get it to go. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem
That's
to...
the end of the game.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks.
It's been
and that about wraps it up.